Hello walkers, and welcome to Hyalite Canyon. We've been in the area before, but we haven't done this trail. It is a busy trail. Easy access from Bozeman. You can see the parking lot starts there, and then we'll swing back here. Hyalite Creek's this way, and then we'll see a bunch of these, how many vehicles are in here. It is a Saturday morning, about 11 a.m. 81 degrees Fahrenheit, I think it's 27 degrees Celsius. Very beginning of September, so college students are back, and it's still a really nice day. It's supposed to be 100 degrees today over in Livingston, so it's still quite warm, unusually warm. My name is Henry. I will be your proxy walker today, your virtual travel guide, your co-discoverer, as I like to try and say. Big thank you to our Patreons, supporters, and an apology to Sarah A. I was looking through my list of supporters today and realized that your name never got added. I never added your name to the little graphic below, and I apologize for that. I do appreciate all the support of the patrons. Thank you very much. Keeps me encouraged, gives me a little money to buy gas to get up here and that sort of thing, so thank you very much. There's also a little bug with or little graphic on this video with the website, so citywalksvirtualtours.com, and you might think, why would I go to the website when I'm right here on YouTube? Well, the website has will have, as I continue to populate it with, look at all these cars, with historic videos, the ones I've already produced, and then I'll start adding in the new ones when I reach that point. But you know, there's hundreds. Look at all these cars. But the videos are organized by length and by destination. So and there's also a search feature, so instead of searching all of YouTube and getting everything from like conspiracy theory videos to crypto videos and walking and running videos and travel videos, there's just a lot less clutter with all of it. So check that out. So it should be easier to use if you like these videos. And then eventually I will also be adding in other channels' videos, embedding them there, so that you'll have sort of some curation involved with this. There is a pit toilet here on this trail. As I said, it's very popular, which is kind of a nice feature to have. It's a pit toilet. You got your normal signs, maps, and etiquette. Somebody left a running pack and has nicely left a note there saying where to get it. And then we've got cute dogs here. Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Pop. Hi. I love Bernie's. That gal was wearing bear spray. She's probably done a bigger hike than we're going to do today. And I've seen 2 or 3 black bear carcasses on the highway past Interstate 90 goes between Livingston and Bozeman. And this morning I saw a cub, alive thankfully, but really hauling across the road, stopped in the middle of the lane. Luckily there was no oncoming traffic. I honked at him, got him to keep running off the road. Anyway, just kind of a sad thing as traffic increases. There are some highway underpasses for wildlife, but they're not as effective as the overpasses, which we don't have here. So this trail is known, it'll go up to Hyalite Peak. I have some friends that have done it and gone up there and seen mountain goats, so that's not unusual. And then there are a bunch of waterfalls. But also this really kind of dense forest. And of course this really nice path, which narrows down once we get a little bit further. And I haven't actually hiked this trail, in probably over a decade. But it is pretty. Oh, and there's a little breeze coming down. And it smells like the forest. It's just, I love it. Look at these mountains. Oh my gosh. This will be the last hike that we do in the US for a while, because on Tuesday we head to Italy. I'm super excited about that, and to not just travel but to share some new areas. The first video I do will probably be, oh, here's another dog, from Venice, Mestre, the mainland part of Venice. That's where we're staying. Hi there. Before we head up into the Dolomites, and so I might do one or two walks there. Then we'll go up to Bolzano, and we're gonna stay there a couple nights. So I'll do a walk or two there, and then we'll go on our trek. We're doing a 7-day hut trek, and so I'm hoping to film quite a few walks up in there. Show you some of the huts, the mountain, the Berghuis, refugios, and then we'll be in a little town in the Dolomites for 3 weeks, and I'll do some more hiking and small town videos there, and then we'll head south. So I hope you'll be checking those out. I don't know if you can hear the creek over there. I'm going to go down this little spur trail. I have a feeling there's a waterfall up here, or a cataract of some sort. Plus there's this nice little meadow. You know? Who doesn't like a nice little meadow? Maybe there isn't a waterfall, but there is this awesome Hyalite Creek here. I love it. Is there anything more peaceful than a mountain creek? Maybe, but not a lot. I love it. And we'll take this back and join up with the main trail. Love the way the light streams down through the trees. And then, you know, this is a mature forest, so the trail kind of tunnels through it. Very cool. Here in the US, obviously we have a lot of guns here, but hunting culture is pretty big. We have a lot of open public spaces and a lot of wild spaces, and hunter dollars actually pay for about, it's a tax that the hunters lobbied to have passed. Hi there.
Hello.
Called the Pittman-Robertson Act, and that's on the sale of hunting gear and guns and ammo and that sort of thing. And it funds half of the about 50% of state wildlife budgets. And anyway, it's September, so hunting season is starting to kick in with some upland birds. And then also, not sure exactly the dates, but archery season is probably coming in soon. Seems strange to have hunting season in 100-degree weather in Montana, but there we go. Here we are. There's the creek again. Look at this spider web. I think you can see that. I'm not sure. I was worried a little bit that it would be the mosquitoes would be bad up here, but I think it's been dry enough recently that they're not too bad. I haven't been bitten yet. We had a lot of rain, of course, this early in the summer, first half, and it's pretty dry now, though. A lot of fire warning conditions, but very few fires, thankfully. Last year was terrible for fires, I mean. I think this access has really been created by dogs. Like this dog, this family has their dog, they're running. Man, good for them. And you can see the wet trail in the dirt here, I think. You know, the dogs come up here and get hot, and then they can plunge into that creek, get hydrated, cool off. It's really nice. Got some horse manure up here in the trail. These are accessible to horses, which is nice. Hi there.
And hope you're
Not that you're interested, but my dad recently got a new horse. He has 2 mules that he uses to pull wagons that I keep wanting to make a video of and not following through. But he's got a horse to go riding now, named Moose. Look at these trees. Love it. Hi there. Hi. So you can see, despite all those cars down there, We're seeing some people, but it's not too bad. Still a lot of quietude. And to be fair, compared to a lot of places, like around Seattle and around like New York and some of the other big cities and more populated areas, it's not a lot of people. I do hear some kids up ahead having fun. I think they're having fun. It's always a close run thing with little kids. Here comes a happy dog. Hey, pup. Oh, friendly. Hi there. How y'all doing? Hi there.
No, it smells like strawberry and
I think those kids have been collecting rocks. I know a trail through the woods like this can be a little monotonous, maybe. We'll look for some views if we get them. But let me know in the comments, is it too monotonous for you? I often get comments of, dude, show something else. Which I get. Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. But it's also really pretty and soothing. Hopefully my voice doesn't take away from it too much. Look over here, you can sort of see the mountains. It's a pretty steep valley in here. Not great views, but pretty. Hi there.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Looks like we got a trail sign up here. All right, Hyalite Creek Trail to the left, Grotto Falls Trail to the right. And like usual, I didn't do any research, so we have to make a choice. So choose your own adventure. That looks higher. I'm gonna go to the right. Partly because it's a falls. Who doesn't want to go see a waterfall? And partly because this seems more traveled and more maintained. So maybe it has better views and that sort of thing. Plus it seems closer to the creek. back to that first person we saw with the Bernese mountain dog and the bear spray. I really should have bear spray on this trail. It's getting to be the time of year when bears are hyperphagic. They're looking for berries down in these creek bottoms. Hard to see them, hard for them to hear. I'm not really worried about it, but it's caution is always the better part of valor. Look at these rocks over here. So a big pile of rocks that have come down over time. And they've got all kinds of lichens and moss and the sunlight dappling across them. Love it. It's easy to just walk by something like that, take it for granted, all the little stuff. I've mentioned this in other videos, but I did a lot of work for American Prairie Reserve up in central Montana, which is a sagebrush steppe ecosystem, which means not a lot of trees at all, just miles and miles of open landscape with seems just to be sagebrush. Hi there. Some people even refer to it as a sagebrush desert. I think technically it probably is a desert. But they also do something called land snorkeling, and what that is, you just sort of crawling around a little area, almost like you're snorkeling, but you're looking at all the detail to be found in that landscape, all the little insects and the little plants and little signs of animals and birds and other things. And it's really pretty fascinating just to look at that detail, that smaller scale. Oh, here, you can, sorry. Try not to whip you around too fast, but there's the creek down there. Look at this little trees, this down tree poised to drop at some point. Hopefully not when anybody or anything's underneath it. All these young trees here have found a place where the sunlight hits, and that's what forests are. They're just competition for light and soil resources, right? And there's this whole successional process cycle. This little dog. Hi there.
Hey.
How are you? And certain, a tree will fall, create sunlight, or create a window of sunlight. Shrubs and grasses will start growing. These young trees will get started, often a different species. And they'll grow, and then another species will come in and shade those original ones, and they'll kind of fall back and the mosses will take over, and the trees will get older and cast more shade. And they're all racing up to get as much light as they can without falling over. It's really, I mean, it's a centuries-long process in a lot of places, but still pretty interesting. You don't really think of that. I don't think of plants as being so competitive and so evolved to compete like that. And of course, there's no intention on any of the life forms part. It's just that's what their genetic code tells them to do. That's how they found success. Another happy dog. Love seeing all these dogs. Morning. I'm gonna tuck over here and look at the creek real quick because it's so pretty. If I can get over this log. And being 6'6", I can. Look how clear that water is down there. We'll just go down here. I'll go back to the trail in a second. I just want to give you guys a little peek at this beautiful, peaceful mountain stream. Look at that. Huh? I'll take a photo. Isn't that peaceful? Alright. I also don't want to rush you guys. I want you to have a chance to enjoy it. But we'll get back to walking. Here's this log I gotta step over. Not a big deal. Oops. Well, this will be kind of cool. We're going to go up here to a talus slope, scree field. Sort of a younger version of those rocks we saw earlier, I think. Hi there. How y'all doing? Oh, there's the falls. Sweet. Oh, there's a picnic table too. Who'd have thunk it? So you can see this scree field. Those rocks have broken off from that cliff face and fallen down. And I'm a little surprised I'm not hearing any pikas. Little rodent things that are, I think, related to hyraxes. Right there. But they have this little territorial chirp, and they collect grass and other plants all summer, and then live in those screes and talus slopes in the winter. It's not really they're not really hibernating, but but they are denning up, so to speak. Look at this. All right. Oh, the temperature's dropping quickly. Awesome. Oh yeah, it's like 10 degrees cooler in here. Yes. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful light too. Great time of day to be here. Love it. You see the water coming down through the soil over there as well. Awesome. Little cave. Bet that water's cold though. You can see also, oh, somebody's daring to go in there. How many people are up here having a good time? Friendly dogs. Oh, nice. All right, so I want to thank you guys for joining us today. As I get out of the way here, to Grotto Falls. I think we're going to wrap it up here. We will be going to Italy on Tuesday, so check us out from there. See the new videos, new country. I don't think I've filmed any walks from Italy yet, and I hope you will enjoy that. In the meantime, keep on stepping. From Hyalite Creek in Grotto Falls, Montana.